Welcome to MHB Reviews. This is Michael Bond. I review books and Bibles using high-resolution images and professional audio narration as a supplement to all of the great video reviews on YouTube. Today I'm bringing you the NLT large print Slimline edition in LeatherLike Onyx cover. This book is published by Tyndale. And here it is. It's the perfect size for a reading Bible. It's 9.5 inches tall and 7 inches wide. The LeatherLike cover is very soft to the touch and is embossed with a crown of thorns design. There's a closer look at the material. This cover appears to strike a nice balance between durability and texture. This book is Smith sewn and has a small yap the whole way around. That's a very nice touch for a Bible of this price. There's a look at the gold gilding. Not great, but any gilding at all is impressive at this value. There's the ISBN, which I will also link in the description. And there's the spine. The black on black embossed design gives this Bible a sleek and professional appeal. Inside we have a paper liner. Paper liners are not as good as vinyl or leather, but at least this one has a nice pattern design to it. I actually like the corner work on this Bible. It's one of the better ones I've seen for cut and folded rather than pleated. There's the presentation page. And I really like these note pages. They are lined and made of a thicker cardstock. And you can see your title page there. This book was printed in China. No surprise considering the low cost. And I will say that the paper doesn't feel great. It's thin and rough in texture, but they had to make sacrifices in some places to keep the cost down on this book. There's your table of contents. Feel free to pause so you can see everything. Alphabetical listing of Bible books. A user's guide to some of the key features in this Bible. This is a life application, life topics index. I think it's amazing that a Bible this inexpensive features such a comprehensive guide like this one. It comes with a 1-year Bible reading plan. And there's a section that tells you the location of key events in Scripture. Here's an introduction to the New Living Translation. Many people think paraphrase translations are bad, but I can tell you that the NLT is good. The NLT was produced using a dynamic equivalence translation philosophy. This means the translators attempted to produce a thought-for-thought translation from the original Hebrew and Greek, rather than a word-for-word. And then we arrive at the Old Testament. There's Genesis. You can see that the font is generous and readable. The reference suite is located in the lower right corner of each page. This Bible almost lays flat at Genesis, but not quite. Here are the Psalms. One of the major weaknesses of this Bible is that it is not line matched and the ghosting is pretty significant. I think as long as you've never read a high-end Bible, you might be okay with the ghosting. Otherwise, you may have to give this text some time and you will get used to it. It definitely remains quite readable. Another issue with this Bible is that the books begin halfway into a page like this. It's not a good look aesthetically, but it's not like it harms your reading experience either. You can see that there is nearly no room at the margins of this text. That's normal for large print Slimline editions. They can't have any wasted space when constructing this book. The text runs into the gutter. I'm not a huge fan of that, but it shouldn't bother you unless you have the Bible laying on a desk. Most likely, you'll just hold this Bible in your hands because it is so light and portable. You can see the signatures, which are pages sewn together in groups of 64. I'm very impressed that this Bible is sewn and not glued. For this price, you are getting a very durable book. As you can see, the words of Christ are in black in this edition. And you have full color maps in the back. These maps are printed on a thicker cardstock and they are not glossy. And there's your paper liner at the back. You can see that this Bible comes with one ribbon and it is quite thin. And there's the crown of thorns design that wraps around the cover to the back. Here's a size comparison with Crossway's ESV large print thin line edition. Now to the best part. The NLT large print Slimline Bible is currently for sale on Amazon for $13. That's shocking to me. I honestly can't believe this Bible is so cheap. It looks and feels like it's worth more like $35. If you're looking for an edition of the NLT that is easy to sit down and read, go get this one. I bought 2 of them, one for myself and one for my dad. There are a couple sacrifices you'll have to live with to get this Bible for such a low price, but these sacrifices are cosmetic and they quickly fade into the background when you start using this book. If you enjoyed this review, please like and subscribe. Don't forget to check out the MHB podcast. It's available here on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts. I've been seeing slow but consistent growth since I started it, so that's exciting. If you'd like to support my work, the best thing you can do is tell your friends about it and share it on social media. You can also rate and review the podcast on Apple Podcasts or whatever platform you are using. Thank you all for joining me this evening, and I will see you in the next episode.